Starring June Lockhart, Hugh Riley, John Provost as Timmy, and, of course, Lassie.
Don't worry, Lassie. I'm not going to climb the fence. I thought we might be able to see a missile being raised for practice. Guess not. Maybe they'll have a visitor's day. And then we can get inside and really see what a Nike base looks like. Come on, girl.
You too.
I'm sorry, sir.
Well, you can't blame her much with two big shepherds yapping at her. She was only doing what comes natural.
Are those dogs in the Army, too?
They sure are. They're used here on the base for guard duty.
How come only shepherds?
Because that's the only breed the Army uses. Wish we had more of them.
You mean the Army doesn't have enough dogs?
That's right. We're using dogs to guard our missile bases all over the world. I guess people don't realize the Army needs dogs now just as much as it did during the war.
Guess not.
Well, see you.
Bye. Gosh, real Army guard dogs. I bet Lassie was as smart as any one of those dogs. But he said they only use shepherds.
Well, I suppose that's because shepherds are such good attack dogs. You know, they're an intelligent breed of dog, too, Timmy.
Dad, if a dog's in the Army, he'd be a real patriot, just like a person, wouldn't he?
Yes, he would, son.
Even if a war wasn't going on?
Anybody who serves his country at any time is a patriot. Even a dog.
Bud Phillips has a shepherd. I could talk to him.
Oh, Timmy, you can't tell people what to do with their dogs. You wouldn't like it if somebody told you what to do with Lassie.
I suppose not. But gosh, Mom, those bases have to be protected.
Well, I'm sure they are.
And no one's going to take any chances with those missiles.
But the sergeant told me they didn't have enough dogs. They need them. Hey, maybe they'd have one at the pound.
Well, all right. But don't you be disappointed if they don't have the kind of dog you're trying to find at the pound.
Gee, thanks, Mom. Come on, Lassie. I hope we find what we're looking for.
Hi, Lassie. Hello, Timmy.
Hi, Mr. Simpson.
Didn't know you were here.
Well, we saw you were busy, so we just decided to look around.
Well, you enjoy yourself.
We're here on business, dog business.
I don't have a dog here that could compare with Lassie, but maybe I can interest you in a cat.
Nope. I want a German shepherd.
You going in for shepherds?
No, you know I'm a collie man. But I need a shepherd for something special.
Well, now, it just so happens I got one. Down at the far end here.
Did you hear that, girl?
Here, boy. Come on, Homer.
Why doesn't he come?
Well, he's scared, I guess. Old Jed Hansen must have been awful cruel to him, beat up on him.
Gosh. Well, I don't know. You see, I wanted him for the Army.
The Army?
Sure. They want all the shepherds they can get to guard their missile bases. But I don't think he'd do for a guard dog.
Well, I can see your point, son. It's too bad, because this dog's overstayed his time here already.
I mean, he's going to be put to...
Yep. We can't keep him here any longer than it takes to find a home for him. And nobody wants this one.
Gosh, that's awful.
Yeah. Especially when he's such a good dog, and all it would take to make a wonderful dog out of him is a little love and kindness. Takes a good dog to know one.
Well, I have faith in Lassie's judgment. We'll take him.
You won't be sorry. By the way, his name is Homer Wilhelm von Fritz III.
Homer Wilhelm von Fritz, the third. Well, I must say it's a very impressive name.
Everybody just calls him Homer.
Hello, Homer. Oh, for heaven's sake, what's the matter with him? He acts as if he's afraid of his own shadow.
That's because Mr. Hanson beat him. Mr. Simpson said all he needs to be is love.
Well, I'm afraid it'll take more than that.
Mr. Simpson said he was going to have to put him to sleep because nobody wanted him.
Well, Timmy, you wanted a dog for the Army. Now, this animal is beaten and cowed. I don't think the Army will take him.
But that's the point, Mom. If we can make a good dog out of Homer, it'll save his life, and then he'll be fit for the Army. And he'll be a service to his country. We've got to give him a chance. It's a patriotic duty.
Well, all right. But if you and Lassie haven't had any results within a few days, I'm afraid you'll have to go back to the pound. Patriotic duty or not.
You'll see, Mom. Lassie, we'll give Homer some food, and then we'll go down to the base and find out what a dog has to know to get into the Army. Sir?
You don't have to serve me. I'm only a corporal.
Yes, sir. Well, I'd like to talk to that sergeant who went us out this morning with the dogs. I got a dog for the Army.
Good. We can use as many as we can get. Sergeant Nolan?
Yes, Corporal?
This young fella here would like to speak to you about a dog.
My name's Timmy Martin, and this is my dog, Lassie.
Well, you're not thinking about this collie.
No, sir. But Lassie's smart enough to track down any spy. I have a German Shepherd for you, and he's 1 year old.
That was pretty quick work. We could use you in recruitment.
Well, I thought there ought to be some things I had to know before I bring him up.
I was just going out to the practice field. Why don't you come along and see for yourself?
Do you think we could see a missile?
Wouldn't be a bit surprised. Oh, you can leave your bike there, son.
Okay.
T-minus 35. Man your stations. No talking, please.
Gosh, look at that missile.
It's called the Nike Hercules.
It looks like a big torpedo.
It's one of the most effective weapons in America's defense arsenal.
My dog sure is doing an important job, helping to guard a big missile like that.
He certainly is. And if your dog qualifies, we'll be glad to have him. Hey, we better hurry up or we'll be late for the training session. Well, here they are.
Column left. Forward. By the left flank. Forward. To the rear. Forward.
Timmy, did you know that dogs have been used in warfare since far back into history?
No, sir. That must be a long time, I guess.
By the left flank. Forward.
They say the machine age is even going to outmode manpower, but I doubt it. A lot of people think the Army dog is on his way out, like the carrier pigeon and the horse. But it's just the other way around. All this modern warfare is creating new uses for old-fashioned dog power. Timmy, did you know that the Army has missile bases all over the world? And there's no better team for protecting them than our men and their dogs. Well, young man, how does that look to you?
They're just great.
important thing we look for in an Army dog is a lot of courage and fighting spirit. Like this. Think your shepherd can do that?
Just wait till you see him. Okay, Lassie, now we'll try this again. When I blow this whistle, you attack me. Now you watch this, Homer, because you're going to have to do it too. Okay, girl. Okay, Lassie. Let's see if Homer will do it. Come on, Homer. Come on. Oh, Homer, I know you're not stupid. Just run, please. Oh, hi, Dad. Homer's resting. He's been doing fine. He's a real fast learner. And Lassie's a good teacher.
So I've noticed.
You did? I just don't know what to do. Lassie's shown him about 6 times.
Timmy, maybe you're pressing him too hard. After all, he's still pretty nervous.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Why don't you just let him go run and play some more, huh?
Lassie and I'll take him fishing. That's real with Lassie.
I'll tell your mother.
Okay. Come on, Homer. Come on, Lassie.
What are you doing?
I'm making a dummy.
A dummy?
Yeah, for Homer to practice on.
Oh. Homer hasn't been doing very well, has he?
How'd you know?
Well, you and Timmy never discuss his training sessions.
Well, I figure Homer will do a little bit better when he's got something other than Timmy to work on.
Suppose it doesn't help. Suppose he's too cowed to learn.
He's in bad shape. But don't worry about it. Maybe this will do the trick.
Keep your fingers crossed, Dad. Homer, now you watch Lassie. Lassie, you do exactly what I taught you. He's the enemy, and when I blow this whistle, get him. Okay, Lassie, come on. Good girl. Show him the new shepherd that can beat her.
Our problem right now is to get Homer to match her.
Yeah, and that's a big problem. We've been working at this all day. Oh, Homer, why can't you learn?
Timmy, you gotta be firm with him.
Now, Homer, you get up there and try.
Well, we'll talk about it after supper.
Homer, don't you realize what's going to happen to you if you don't learn enough to get into the Army? Now listen, we've got a purpose in life, and your country needs you. It isn't every dog that gets a chance to be a patriot. Hey, Lassie, we can do some more practicing tonight. See? And you can hold a flashlight for me. I guess you're right, girl. We better go to bed. It's almost tomorrow. says this is our last chance. Now remember, that's a spy, and you gotta get him.
Congratulations, son.
That pep talk I gave him last night sure helped. I'm gonna take him to the base so Sergeant Nola can see him while his fighting spirit's still up.
I wouldn't waste a minute.
Come on, Homer. Homer, you be a good dog. And don't get scared, because I'll be right here. Now remember everything I taught you.
Hi, Timmy.
Hi.
Is this the shepherd?
Yes, sir. His name's Homer. He's ready to be recruited.
Looks like he might be all right. Good confirmation. Ears up. We'll see how smart you are, Homer. Come. Come. Come on, Homer. Come on, Homer. I'm afraid it's no use, Timmy. This dog has no spirit. I'm afraid I couldn't recommend him.
Maybe he looks strange to him in that outfit.
No, I'm sorry, son. This dog just doesn't have it. Sergeant, release your men.
Hold on.
Please let me explain something. You see, Homer's a good dog. But his owner beat him. That's why he's so cowed. And, well, the pound was going to put him to sleep because nobody wanted him. And that's what's going to happen if you don't take him into the Army.
My job's finding the right dogs for the Army. I wish I could take every dog that was offered to me, Timmy, but I got a job to do, and the Army expects me to do it. I can't take that dog. I'm sorry.
His that tank explodes. I better get help. Homer saved his life.
Any dog that'll brave fire to save a man's life is no coward, Timmy. Homer's gonna get his chance to be an Army dog. I'll train him personally.
I knew he really wasn't a coward. It took Lassie to make him show it.